All right, we're back here. We got the lighting problem figured out. So Jake Gold came up with some money and bought us a pretty nice lighting system right there now. We're going to get to the main event. It's for the Tag Team Championship. Coming to the ring first, the team of Shane the Pain Train Petrakovich and Brian Ballistic. They are Sudden Impact. Damn it, the fire. Jenna Tonic also escorted into the ring. She is the manager of the team here. Jenna Tonic, the manager here, escorting them out to the ring. Coming to the ring next, their opponents. They are the CHWA Tag Team Champions. It's the team of David X and Kyle Knight. They are NYC. NYC coming to the ring now. They're being escorted by Hurricane Harley.
Put your hands up!
Her and Jenna Tonic had a bit of a bout earlier in the night. Run in with maybe you'd call it. That reminds me, I forgot to mention that earlier. All you fans out there in CHWA land there on YouTube and Facebook, we've decided we're not for sure what we want to call the women's division here in our company. That was the announcement that Exodus, my son, alluded to earlier. So get a hold of us via Facebook or YouTube. Let us know what should the women's division be here in CHWA. We'll see who comes up with what names, and we'll go with whatever one wins the most votes. So ready for the main event. The tag titles are on the line here. Shane the Pain Train and Brian Ballistic versus NYC. I believe we're ready to go. The only thing I do believe we are lacking is a referee.
We need a ref!
Oh, Jake Gold comes in. Pain Train doesn't wait. Just starts wailing away on David X here. Drags him over to their corner now. Brian Ballistic coming in. Up onto the second row. Oh, huge leg drop that wrenches the leg of David X. Shoves Kyle Knight. Pain Train and Brian Ballistic just bringing the fight to NYC. My goodness me, folks. What a way to start this main event here tonight. You got Hurricane Harley here on one side. You got Jenna Tonic on the other. It'll be interesting to see what happens with those two here in the future of CHWA. A clothesline just runs right through Brian Ballistic. Jake Gold, our special guest referee, bounces Brian Ballistic's head right off of the turnbuckles there. Now a quick tag to Kyle Knight. Kyle Knight, a standing drop kick, finds its mark. Kyle Knight checking over his shoulder to see where the Pain Train is. I don't blame him. Oh, what a move to Brian Ballistic. Drops him just straight back on the back of his head. Kyle Knight quickly over, a big knee right to the side of the head now of Brian Ballistic. Pain Train yelling, come on, Ballistic. Oh, drives the knee right into the knee of Brian Ballistic now.
Yeah, Brian, yeah.
Pardon me.
I gotta mess it up.
Exposing the leg. Oh, out of the way he goes that time. Kyle Knight now grabbing the leg. The Pain Train has been tagged in. Just raining right hands down. Just scoops up Kyle Knight. Up onto his shoulder. Oh, he escapes back at kind of a chokehold. Oh, my goodness. Drops back. Drives his knees right into the back of the Pain Train now. Pain Train now in the bad part of town here. And NYC bringing the fight to him. Sets him up, oh, drops him straight down onto his head, a DDT. Kyle Knight quickly back up onto his feet here now.
That's a man. You look like the first man, I guess.
Quickly back and forth, Kyle Knight goes. Single leg drop right across the midsection, finds its mark. Oh, nonchalant cover, turns it into a submission hold, has it wrenched in. Oh, David X comes in quickly to break the hold. Oh, we have a cover. Now Brian Ballistic comes flying in. Kyle Knight now kicks Brian Ballistic. I'm telling you, Jake Gold's got his hands full here trying to ref this match.
I did.
Belly to back suplex now.
Come on, Pebbles, get up here.
And they call it him Pebbles as he grabs him by his ponytail, scoops him up here now. Oh, huge slam now. Snapmare over, wrench in the neck. Pain Train now taking control here over Kyle Knight all of a sudden. Oh, big stomp to the midsection. Scoops him up. Oh, rolls him up and through. Submission type hold here. Oh, rolls up and through. Big shot to the side of the head from Kyle Knight. A tag on each side here. David X now in, and so is Brian Ballistic. Oh, both competitors come flying in. Fist flying. Jake Gold getting out of dodge. Oh, Brian Ballistic just throws him across the ring. Huge clothesline, hangs him up in the ropes. Brian Ballistic now cinching him in. Oh, huge suplex. Just plants him in the center of the ring. Tags now Pain Train. Pain Train up onto the second rope. Oh, a big elbow drop right to the head there. The Bret Hart elbow. Oh, catches Kyle. Oh, drags him right over. Now the grounded pound just hammering right hands. Oh, a super kick from David X. Kyle Knight quickly rolling out of the ring. Big kick to the face now. I need my buddy Clay ready-made. My goodness. This NYC team, I mean, they fly around the ring. These guys are lightning fast. Brian Ballistic pulling the Pain Train out of the ring, letting him try to get his bearings here. Jake Gold begins a count, 3 count. Back into the ring. Oh, comes flying in. Pain Train ducks it. Huge, like sidewalk type slam. Tags Brian Ballistic in now, holding David X down. Brian Ballistic climbing onto the second rope. Oh, leg drop right across the face and the arm, I believe. Ballistic and the Pain Train showing the muscle here, but you have NYC, they counter with speed and agility. Ballistic, them big southpaw left hands finding their mark. Oh, David X says heck no to that. Oh, rolls through, rolls him up. 2 count. Ballistic able to kick out. Oh, big kick now from David X. Tags in Victor Knight. Victor Knight coming up and over. My goodness. The height on that was just amazing, folks. The distance he was up in the air. What'd I say?
You said Victor.
Gosh dang it. Brian Ballistic twisted up like a pretzel. There's too many dang names for me to remember, man. 45 years old. For 21 years, I did a lot of really bad things that didn't help my memory at all. My mom told me, well, I ain't done that stuff in years now, so. My mama kept oh, he has him hooked up here. My goodness me. The Ballistic bomb plants him in the ring. 2 count. David X comes in to break the count. I don't know if that would have done it or not. It appeared he might have, but Kyle Knight did attempt to kick. Oh, a kick out of nowhere. I believe the tag was made to the Pain Train.
That's a serious question. Well, you can this if you want. I'm Mr. Wednesday Night.
This is my ring. Oh, shoves him, almost flies into, what is it, Hurricane Harley. Now David X comes flying back in the ring. Oh, huge move hit on Kyle Knight. Oh, belly to back now to David X. Just folds him up like an accordion. And a cover. Kyle Knight kicks out, though. Another quick cover. 1 count. The Pain Train not impressed with the reffing of Jake Gold here at the moment.
I'm tired.
Big right hands now, dragging Kyle Knight over into his corner where Brian Ballistic's hanging out. That's a bad part of town to be in. No, both of them have him hooked up and in for the side. Big double suplex. My goodness, we have a quick cover from the Pain Train. Says he's not legal, so Ballistic jumps in. Oh, David X comes flying in over the top rope to break the count. 2 counts, so the match. Oh, feet come flying straight up and just lays Brian Ballistic out. You see grabbing his mouth, making sure he's not bleeding here, been busted open possibly. Big right hand from David X now. Starts stomping a mud hole into him now. The Pain Train now coming around here. Kyle Knight over getting a cheap shot in there. Pain Train didn't like that one bit. Big back neck breaker there. Drops Ballistic right down on the back of his head and neck. Ballistic, though, showing that strength and kicking out now. Oh, a big knee right across the chest. David X bringing the fight to Brian Ballistic at the moment. Brian Ballistic trying to tag, slams the hand down off the mat now. Oh, tripped toe type move there. Tripped him up. Now he has him in an ankle lock here. Oh!
Get out of the ring!
Kyle Knight with a big right hand finds his mark, and then he takes David X takes advantage, drops him on his head. Oh, Ballistic with a powerful kick out. 2 count. Pain Train was coming in to try and break the count as well. I tell you what, these tag teams are working good with working well with each other here. Oh, runs into a big boot. Ballistic in a sense of double team. Oh, chokes him over the rope. There's a tag now to the Pain Train. David X quickly to the outside of the ring, circling around. Oh, a cheap shot to Brian Ballistic as he goes by. Oh, flies to the ring. Oh my God, I don't know how he just did that. David X not wanting any part of getting in that ring with the Pain Train here, apparently. David X asking for a timeout from Jake Gold, the referee. Oh, Brian Ballistic comes over out of nowhere with a big left hand. Throws David X back into the ring. Big right hand and another one. Back to back. The Pain Train shoves him into the ropes. Oh, my goodness. Huge slam. Now a cover. Oh, he picks him straight up. Sets him up onto the top rope here now. My goodness, folks. Pain Train now hooking him in all the way up onto the top rope. He is. Oh, my goodness, folks. Threw him all the way across the ring. The Pain Train quickly back up onto his feet now.
Get that bell ready, Grandma.
Giving the symbol saying that it is over here now. Dragging David X out into the center of the ring. Perhaps getting ready to apply the sharpshooter here, it would appear. Sure enough, he has it cinched in.
Get out of the ring! Get out of the ring!
Oh, I don't know who this is. He's came in with a trash can lid. He's hitting the Pain Train. Oh, shoves him. Oh, he comes flying in at the Pain Train. Pain Train takes him quickly down to the ground. Almost MMA type fighting here in a sense. Oh, fists being thrown everywhere. Oh, and then Elride now comes into the fray, trying to break things up. I'm not quite sure who that guy was that just came into the ring. Some of the other wrestlers now came out of the back to try and separate everybody here.
Hey, come on. Cat fight.
Oh, we have Jenna Tonic and
Cat fight! Yo!
Hurricane Harley. And they're going at it. Now it's just, everybody is fighting everybody here. My goodness. I for sure need Clay Ready May here. Jenna Tonic and Hurricane Harley are back here beating the tar out of each other. Unbelievable action going on here. I can't even keep up with everything. That's just getting thrown through the ring right in front of me. Jenna Tonic and Hurricane Harley are just knocking the crap out of each other. Jenna Tonic up onto her feet, coming around here, going right past me now. Jenna Tonic getting the job done apparently. Exodus now throwing, there's so many bodies I can't tell who's who. David X was headed his back kick now to Azrael, the Nightmare Knight from Exodus. I don't think that was his intended target. Now John Boy's into the fray. I believe every wrestler basically on the roster, it seems like, is in here. I know they're not, but that's the way it seems. My goodness me. Things have certainly gotten out of control here now. Holy cow. John Boy comes flying past me. Him and Jake Gold are going at it. Talk about a contrast of two different wrestlers there. My goodness, they're just pummeling each other. Sends David X in. Oh my goodness, huge pop-up bomb. Jake Gold has made his way back. John Boy just went flying past me. The Pain Train laid out here right in front of me, as is David X. They got Kyle Knight. Oh, John Boy now scoops up Chris Exodus. Oh, a huge slam. The Nightmare comes flying in. A kick now to John Boy sends him flying through the ropes to the outside. So much action going on here. This is just crazy, folks. Unbelievable action here. This was the main event. I'm not sure what's going to end up happening at this juncture.
That's my dad.
Several different teams may have just been formed here. I'm not really for sure. Hurricane Harley and Genatonic Rider just knocking the crap out of each other. I know that. Here they dragging. They got Radical Rick. They're bringing back into the ring now. He was a member of the unit. Big right hand now to Radical Rick. Big Superman punch. Oh, into a spear from the Nightmare.
We're here to bring justice! Over there. Jake.
And what a standoff here. Vicky has now came up behind me as well.
Listen.
Come on, get up.
Jake Gold now in on the action here, has Radical Rick. Here's the four combatants that were doing this here. Lighting that way is terrible.
They're still going at it.
We have our differences, but they're in our spotlight. We get main event, and they're the last one standing.
Some form of a faction may be forming here between NYC and Sudden Impact.
You say Sudden Impact?
That's what it is, isn't it? Brian Ballistic and the Pain Train shaking hands with NYC. Now NYC, and oh my God, here we go once again. NYC, the Pain Train, and Brian Ballistic said we were the ones that were the main event. Why are we still on the outside of the ring? Pain Train now coming after Chris Exodus. So much chaos going on here in the ring right now. Turned into just a full-on brawl here, apparently. We have the Pain Train and Exodus now out here battling it out right in front of me. Big clubby. Oh, he gets... Oh, jeez. Oh, good golly. Pain Train went down in a heap there. Hopefully I'd get the paramedics to maybe check on him here in a minute. Chaos here in the ring. John Boy now. Brian Ballistic laying in the middle of the ring. Radical Rick up here on the apron right in front of me. Radical Rick. Oh! Rolling Thunder comes flying just past.